your friendly neighborhood herbalist here, making tea for my period because I started yesterday and I can feel it's about to get bad. So I'm Liz Parker, I'm a certified herbalist. This is what we're doing. For the base of the tea, I'm using raspberry leaf, which is one of my favorite herbs for menstrual health. It helps with cramps, it helps with balancing your hormones, it helps with it's like a multivitamin for women, so and people with uteruses. So I'm gonna use a full teaspoon of raspberry leaf. Next up is Motherwort, which is another one of my favorite plants. I'm not gonna use as much Motherwort because I'm making a tea and Motherwort is very bitter. It's very bitter. But it helps with, especially like if you run hot on your period, which I do. Fun thing that happened in my 30s is I now get hot flashes with my periods, which suck. This helps with that. It also helps with irritability and it helps with cramps. So I'm gonna use a 1/4 teaspoon of Motherwort. And lastly, Mugwort. Mugwort is a wonderful plant. You do want to be careful with it. You don't want to overuse it or use too much of it, but this is it's a strong ally for people with uteruses, and it really helps, like, especially if your menstruation is delayed, this will help regulate you. It's good for your hormones. It's good for hormone balancing. It helps with bloating. It helps with cramps as well, which I can feel. They're getting there. I can feel them. They are coming. And so I'm going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of Mugwort to, just like the Motherwort. And if you're making this tea for yourself, I suggest starting with those amounts before you increase any of them. You can increase them, but you want to do what's best for your body. So I'm going to do all of that. And then I'm going to pour boiling water, and I'm going to do like a cup. We're just doing like a cup of tea. So 8 ounces, probably a little bit more because my mug might be a little bit larger than 8 ounces. Like I said, this is actually more than 8 ounces. So I'll probably just steep it a little bit longer. You want to steep it for 5 to 10 minutes before you drink it. And this is a tea that Meg March, as I have written her in the other March Sisters, where I turned her into an herbalist who helps women with menstrual related things, herbalist / midwife. This is a recipe she would have used for the women in her community. So if you're a woman, if you're a person with a uterus, this is a great tea to help, especially on the early days of your period. Do not use Motherwort or Mugwort if you are pregnant.